Hey Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming back for another weekly reading. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He doesn't know what to do. He wants you and only you. A positive mindset is key, but sometimes it doesn't make a difference how positive your mindset is and how much hope. It's not your fault. Some things are doomed to fail, so the better things can come your way. It's so sad to love a soul and maybe never know how they truly feel about you. It's not tragic to love and not be loved back. It's tragic when true love is being silenced. He doesn't know what to do. He knows that he wants you and only you. Okay? This is how the masculine's feeling right now. He's really trapped in his heart and his head, and he does not know what to do. Because he knows he wants you. He knows that you're the one for him because you inundate his thoughts. He closes his eyes at night and he's having dreams about you. He sees your name places. He just feels you. He can feel you everywhere. And he's stuck in this really negative mindset right now. The masculine's stuck in a negative mindset right now because whatever happened between you two, it's like it didn't work out. It failed in his mind, in masculine's mind. It could be it could be a female that's a masculine dominant. It's like they think that it's going to fail again, and they want you and only you, and they're awakening to this. They're really awakening to this connection. You know what it is? This is twin flame. This is twin flame. If you're not twin flame, this isn't going to be for you. You don't have to write it in the comments. If it's not for you, just leave. It's fine. Okay? Kills me when people do that. Well, I'm not in a twin flame. Well, then it's not for you, fool. It's a general reading. Okay. Both of you are feeling silenced in this love. Both of you have feelings for each other, but neither of you are talking to each other. Feminine is in a position where I feel like masculine was in the energy of meeting a lot of new people, and that has been dying down. And through those new people, even though it was breaking your heart to see masculine with other people, it was through those people and those experiences that he's learned a lot about himself. And this is what's spurring their awakening, because even though they were heartbroken over you and there's like this blame game going on, you know, just nobody really likes to look at their own flaws or see that they're mirrors for other people. It's human nature to be like that. We have to really evolve to love ourselves enough to be able to do that. Wait, is this? I didn't realize that camera was crooked. The roles are reversing now. So masculine was meeting many new people through this separation. And through those people, they were karmic. And he was learning a lot about himself based on these relationships, because things that really hurt him with you, feminine, twin flame. I am speaking strictly twin flame here. Feminine, you were able to trigger these wounds in him, but it hurt intensely, very intensely. The circumstances could have been intense, or the pain the masculine felt was intense, and this separation did a number on them. And they were remembering these things maybe that you said or did, and they were trying to forget you by getting under somebody else. and they met a lot of new people. My light just flickered. And they met a lot of new people, and they had some great times. Don't get me wrong, but it feels like it's caught up to them. And remember, every time they met somebody new, meeting many new people, and then having, that means you're also having fallouts with many people, because these are things that where maybe they met people and it was great, but then it needed to fizzle out, and there were arguments, there were attachments, and it was like masculine was realizing his patterns, and that these other feminine energies were also saying the same things to him that you were saying. And so it just took a lot of experiences for masculine to realize and wake up to their true self. But the roles are reversing now, because feminine has been in this incubator period of healing. And through this incubator period of healing, I feel like she's been solo. So wanting you and only you, solo. She knows that masculines are twin flame, but it's also been holding her back for quite some time, because she's been holding space for masculine, and masculine hasn't been ready. So she hasn't fully learned the lesson of true self-love, and that needs to be mastered first. Having said that, she's right around the corner from that happening. And so the roles are going to reverse, where she's going to meet a lot of new people. And it doesn't mean it has to be romantic, but she is going to have a lot of offers for that. Even if she doesn't want them, she is going to have a lot of offers of that. But there will be a lot of new connections. And when that happens, masculine's really going to like, oh my God, what did I do? And it's like, he's going to really pick up the pace. The level of panic that sets in for masculine, okay, they're saying it is astronomically much more painful and stronger than the pain you experienced. So feminine, it feels like your journey has been long and painful, where masculine is going to ascend faster, but it's going to be shorter, but very intense. So just know that. Just know for them, it's like they're going to go through a lot of really fast, intense, quick changes. That's going to cause a very intense spiritual awakening to crack open their heart. So even though it's been longer for you and you've been waiting for this time, where masculine ascends, just know that you having to move on at this time, as they're figuring out who you are in this connection. It's like they're just figuring out who you are. Where feminine, you've been advised that you're in a solo part of your journey, and that you need to keep moving forward, and just love masculine. Keep the door open, but keep moving forward. That's a tricky thing to do. Like, how does one do that? What does that look like? I need an example of that. They don't want these anymore. What else you want? Oh, they want message cards. Okay. Hold on. Look at this. I split right to somebody feeling guilty for the pain and the damage that they've caused. This is masculine. So whatever hurt he was feeling and blamed on feminine, and the separation, now it's like he's going to feel that same guilt and want to come clean and make things right. I'm afraid it's too late to take action was like split with my finger. Yeah. So yeah. He feels you holding back. It's like I don't know how you guys are in communication, or if maybe just if you are in communication, maybe it's not a lot, but it feels like they've tried to send you things and give you like subliminal hints that they're interested, and you're not taking the bait. Either you weren't recognizing it, or you recognized it and your soul's just like annoyed by it, because they're not speaking up and using their words. They're trying to get you to come into them by it's almost like two people who meet each other for the first time at a cafe, and you could tell that there's a little bit of a connection going on, and they're not sure whether to ask out or not, and then the woman does something to give an invitation to the man, like says something kind of inviting, and then the man has an in, and then he asks her out. That's what masculine is doing with feminine right now, but feminine's not taking the bait. So he's realizing, okay, there's going to be a lot more work here to do than I've realized. And that has got him really in his head right now. On what is it about this girl? What is it about feminine that I can't, like, how am I going to crack the code here? And then it's like, now they're realizing that maybe it's that their head's starting to spin, that maybe some things that they don't know about them. And so now it's like this guilt is starting to set in. So somehow, what's going to come with the guilt? What's going to come of the guilt? Like, I feel unclear about where we stand. I don't know if we'll ever change because of the habits that we have. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Being a sucker for pain. That's what I heard in my mind. Being a sucker for pain. And even people, that's a phrase that somebody says about themselves. I just saw 1111. That's twin flame energy on the clock. And that saying that about yourself is such a negative, down thing to say. If you really think about it, like, do you really enjoy it? Or are you just used to it? So you keep doing the same thing over and over. you know? The universe is really waking up masculine right now. Like, big time. I just heard that there's times where you two are supposed to be around each other, like in each other's like physical vicinity. Or maybe there's times where it just didn't happen, and masculine gets really upset. And while you don't know this. Masculine gets really disappointed when he's expecting to see feminine, and something happens where it you two don't get to see each other physically. Even if it's just in passing, I don't know. However that would happen. They get upset about it. I also just heard they haven't really figured out the reason why they're getting upset about it. They're making excuses for why they're upset about it, but they haven't really figured out. It's like, it's because I want feminine so bad that it's like they haven't figured out this yearning. I want feminine so bad, and that's what's really going on. I want feminine so bad, and it's like, she's playing games with me. She's tricking me right now. No, you need to speak up, masculine. You need to use your words like a big boy and share your heart. That's what needs to happen, and I feel feminine needs to do that as well. Yeah. Just wanted to flip. Reunion. We will always come back to each other. Look at that. This is going to come back into union. Feels like a year from now. I haven't given up on us yet. Feminine, keep the door open but move forward. Masculine, you're awakening to this connection. It'll make much more sense soon. There is a union that will happen. And I don't know, it feels like it's taken feminine years where it's going to take less than a year for masculine. All right? I love you very much, Aquarius. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.